inspiration from this weekend. And I think just the unity of all of us being together. Hold on a minute. Okay. I gotta
There's
click on
somebody
this.
else in the middle there that I skipped. I can't see because my screen is, it's Jody, isn't it?
Jody and
Yes, I'm
Penny.
here,
I'm
but
sorry. Don't be
Hey,
let's
offended.
let
Penny,
Kelly
I
go
can see
first.
y'all.
I
Hey,
can't.
this is Penny. Can you hear me?
Hey, Penny.
I can
Hey,
see
Yeah.
Jody.
y'all, but I don't think y'all can see me. But that's okay.
Hey,
I'm getting a
Kelly.
lot out
No,
of
we
it.
Hey.
can. We can.
Oh,
I'm
oh, you
sorry,
can?
There
Jody.
you go.
That's
Kelly,
okay.
can you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, it's streaming now. So when I went over to streaming, it blacked my screen out. I couldn't see anybody. So
Oh my goodness.
anyway, all right, we'll come back, Jody. All right, Kelly, go ahead.
But anyway, just the unity of all being together. And I think I talked about just the inspiration. It's so nice to see all these faces and know who everybody is. And I mean, I knew who some of you were, but not all of you. So anyway, but then just in the Mary Kay spirit, and the go give of Mary Kay. I think we talked about that Saturday also. But it was really a time for goal setting for me, particularly. And today, I was intentional. So I just made up my mind to be intentional today and sent out a few things to 4 people actually. And the first 4 people I sent it to said yes, they want to do a facial and or a party. So I've got those 4 booked. Woohoo! Because I'm
Wow.
excited.
Woo.
Yay,
Great.
yay,
And then
yay.
I do have a party scheduled for the 25th of October. And all of this in between this weekend, I'm going out of town, and then the next weekend is my appointment, but at Cleveland Clinic. But anyway, just being intentional and getting it done, and have set up the times to do this in between all of that. So that's my good news.
That everybody, y'all, the intentional. Yes, thank you, Kelly. I want to read y'all, if Kelly doesn't mind. This was her script, and she may want to share it in the group. And it says, "Hello." I guess you put their name.
Yes, whoever you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
hello, Jody,
Would you
Kelly.
be
Yeah.
interested in helping me reach my goal of 20 faces this month? I'd love to get together for a pampering session. Have a blessed day and week. Love, Kelly.
That's
Simple,
awesome.
clear, no questions, And they were like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Hello. Anyway, that's
And then
exciting.
the thing is, though, when they answered, and I learned this from just experiencing years ago, and I think Latrice, you always told us this too. When they say that they are, give them a choice of 2 dates or something. Don't just leave that open to, I mean, they may say 3 weeks from now. So I said
Right.
Monday or Tuesday or whatever day worked. And between those 2, everybody was able to pick a time. So I'm excited.
Yeah, that really is important, because if you leave it up to them, you will never have it.
Right. You taught us
You know,
that years ago. I mean, I
yeah,
just remember that. So
yeah, yeah. Well, and y'all, if we don't drag it out, people have 30 minutes or an hour.
right.
I was telling somebody today, I may do it's I'm gonna watch our time so we don't miss the thing. I was intentional, and I reached out to Jean today, our gyrotonic teacher, and I said, okay, the one day, could it be this week? That's all I said. Could the one day be this week? And y'all, she invited me Saturday to the Chinese Fall Festival. And I said, well, I'm not
Wow.
Chinese. Anyway, she said, you don't have to be Chinese, but it's going to be 20 people there, 12 are women. She wants me to come do skincare. You have to bring
Wow.
food, but it cannot be barbecue. I said, that's all right. I said, but I don't know how to fix Chinese. She said, you bring American. I said, okay. So I'm excited. I am excited
Yeah.
about
That's
getting
exciting.
into that
That's awesome.
arena with those ladies. So I booked Jean, and I did send out a few others, and there were crickets. But you know what? It's okay. So you do have to be intentional. And I just thought, I cannot wait. We can't wait. Those people that come to mind, you just can't wait. So anyway, well, thank you, Kelly, for sharing. And we're excited for you. And I'm going to put that in my date book about your appointment, so we can all be praying for you that everything
It's
is
October
expected.
the 17th.
Okay, October 17th. All right. All right, Jody Lynn.
Okay. Um, I'm trying to get my thoughts together on an open house. And
Okay.
then studied a little bit on, like, if I go live, kind of what I needed to do, come up with some ideas for that. And then I really would like to do a virtual party, so you'll be hearing from me for that too. And then in my little calendar, I'm trying to implement the 2+2+2 because I had several facials in the last couple of weeks, but I need to now reach out to them and see how everything's going. So,
Mhm.
uh, and then just trying to allot some times every day for my Mary Kay so that I can, but I didn't send anything out to anybody, but I have that on the agenda for this
Well,
week.
you can, but even this evening. I mean, if it's before 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
you know. Well, on your open house, I will if you need any ideas, which you probably don't, just reach out to me. You're live, y'all. You can go to Mary Kay social media and it will tell you every day what you can talk about. Like or every
Okay.
week at least. And we're not talking long, y'all. We're talking 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be long at all. It could be I love Dasani water. You know what I'm saying? I love this new lip balm. You need to try it. It's the cutest packaging and just look how easy it goes on. I mean, simple, simple. Don't freak out. You're gorgeous. Everybody is. And now everybody wants to see your face. They don't want to see somebody else's face. And then a virtual party, we need to do it this week. Y'all, we ain't got time to be making decisions.
Dilly dally.
Dilly dally. Yeah, we ain't got no dilly dally time. So anyway, well, I'm proud of you. And I really, y'all, that with them telling us that our customer little thing is it's gonna be updated, but we're gonna lose the every whatever. It's gonna just keep it for 2 years. I'm kind of like that with you. Let's get the date book back out. Let's go 2+2+2. Let's do it's just back to old school, you know. I mean, even the thing with Boulevard and all that you can track what you sell. What if your computer crashes? I mean, just go back to the old profile card.
Well, too, a lot of my customers that I have had, they'll send me what they want in a text, or either they say, I need my makeup, but I can look back in another text. I mean, I can get it on a card.
Yeah.
I've relied on the customer um,
Out.
app, but a lot of things has changed in my life. I'm just gonna have to learn to change too. I mean,
Okay.
you
Lots of
know,
things change. Change is good.
if we weren't changing, that may probably mean we were going backwards.
You're right. You are
So,
right. Well, thank y'all. Oh, that is so exciting to hear from everybody. And we just have to keep that fire going. And I think being like we've all said, intentional but accountable, not to just us, but to that customer. We talked about
right,
being women of our word on the Bible study. I think I've already said that. But if you say you're going to do something, do it. Not just to yourself, but to your customers. And people watch you. So if you're an inspiration to people and you're not doing what you say, it really knocks your character down a lot. So that's again. Okay. All right, Penny Lou, what you got?
Well, I wanted to tell her about the live when I first started doing live. And honey, I can get on there now with my hair sticking straight up and everything else. But when I first started doing lives, I recorded myself and looked at them. And then sometimes when I thought I got the right one, I would put it on Facebook. And then after a while, it came so natural to me, and I kind of just before I would start, most of the time, you've seen them, Latrice, I would try to kind of think about what I was going to do. One thing I'm going to do about my lives is be more organized. Like when I'm trying to show them something, I'm gonna make sure it's right there. And oh, well, let me find that. Today I stopped at Wendy's to get Jane and I some supper, And the girl that checked me out, she was older and she probably was a manager. And she had the most beautiful skin and makeup. And I said, girl, you have the most beautiful skin, and you'll learn that I'm very spontaneous. I said, you have the most beautiful skin and your makeup is so beautiful. You ought to sell Mary Kay. You just would be a good person at that. Of course, she didn't even know what Mary Kay was. And the only thing I did wrong is I did not have a card to hand it to her. And of course, I couldn't stand there and just talk to her because people were in line. But everything that kind of taught me some things. So,
Well, we're gonna live and learn. But yeah, we do have to be prepared, Penny, not just with our lives, but like you said, with your card. And yeah, you will though. Now that you see
you cut,
that would definitely been
yeah.
an asset today.
Well,
But you can go back.
that's what I thought too. And I've seen this lady before, and she's African American, and she's just beautiful. And I said, well, what kind of makeup do you use? And she said, oh, a little bit of the department store, a little bit of that. And I almost cringed, because I don't use any of that anymore. It's strictly Mary Kay. It's strictly
Take her
this.
some
And
samples.
that is a good idea. And today I used my oil that I bought, that just
Nourishing
clear
oil.
oil. Yes, and the clients I put it on loved it. So, that's a start. Anyway, that's kind of, I've never made one of your lives, Latrice, so I think I did pretty good
I
today.
think you get a blue ribbon.
Woo-hoo!
We're excited. Well, Penny, thank you. Chris, Tasha, Jody, Kelly, Stacey, everybody. And Penny, I know you're excited. I know that coming for you was a big deal and you finally did it. So, yay, Penny.
I love all my new friends. I
Yes,
love
you
all my
do.
new friends.
You got
We
the
love
best
you.
circle of influence.
I mean, y'all just, I just don't think people meet by accident. I think the good Lord has something to do with it.
Absolutely.
That's my personal opinion.
Absolutely. So when you're meeting these other women too, out and about, that ain't by accident either. Okay. So we have to open our mouth. So I'm not trying to cut you off, Penny, but this other thing starts
I'm
at
excited
7.
to look ahead.
So y'all jump on over to Cleta's YouTube because we don't want to miss that e-commerce.
All
Do
right.
you know how to get there, Penny?
Where? You're cutting
It's
out on me. Get where?
we're supposed to do another Zoom.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because when I was trying to find all this, I somehow got in touch with Cleta, and I thought, oh, I'm talking
Okay.
to Cleta.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, y'all jump off and jump back on the other one. Thank
Okay.
y'all. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Stars.